What's going on, everybody? We got another MyLeague video, and as you saw from the title, one of the main things here is this is a battle between the Harlem Bruisers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yes, it's a team game, but it is a battle between Levi Callaway, leading the NBA in scoring, the rookie sensation for the Harlem Bruisers, taking on the best player in the world, LeBron James. And during this first half, the Cavaliers just had too much. LeBron's having a great game. Kyrie is having a great game, 16 points and 5 assists. But Levi Callaway is holding his own, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Now, this is below his pace that he generally sets. And I mean, he comes into this game averaging like 38 a game. 38. If you haven't been watching this series, then you need to know Levi Callaway is doing it the Callaway. He's having a great game. But you can see Kyrie Irving from the first half has been just playing great. Also, you guys look at that beautiful left-hand layup there. You also know this is a game where I'm playing with the Bruisers, and I'm only playing the second half. So this first half, this is straight simulation, and you know the Bruisers were able to keep it somewhat close. We're on the road, so they got an opportunity and giving me opportunity to come in and do some things in the second half, but it's clearly an uphill battle. As you can see, LeBron is on his game with Levi Callaway on him. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a big-time player. But Brandon Jennings has stepped up pretty well in the first half, trying to go toe-to-toe with Kyrie Irving. We already know that's a bit of a mismatch. Kyrie's got more overall game. But if the Bruisers are going to have a chance to win this game, there's no doubt Levi Callaway is going to have to be even better in the second half than he was in the first. And as you can see, he was pretty good in the first. So 53-43, it's a 10-point game. 3-point shooting, the Cavs has taken a lot and I haven't knocked down a lot. Look at the points off turnovers. That's one of the issues there. The bench points was something as well. But we're going to go right into this in the third quarter. Long three-pointer by Malcolm Brogdon. He hits the three and cuts it to 5. Bruisers with the ball again, down by 7. Brandon Jennings trying to get a step, instead he finds the Callaway. Throws it down with a nasty right-hand jam. It's a 5-point game. Down 12 again. Cleveland keeps on driving the lead back up, but Callaway in the lane, a hoop and the harm. I said he had to have a big game, and he's on his way. He's only missed 2 shots at this point, 24 points, 8 assists, gets the and one in the lane. LeBron takes the shot with the Cavs up by 8. He misses it. Manu Ginobili gets the rebound. Manu Ginobili must have one-man fast break badge because he pulls up and hits the 3 after getting the rebound. The Bruisers are on a run. The lead is now 6, 74-68, closing seconds of the third quarter. Sean Livingston is looking, probing. He finds Brogdon in the corner for 3. Malcolm Brogdon cuts the lead to 3, 74-71. Last 10 seconds of the game, Andre Miller brings it up. He's got to get rid of it. He gets it to LeBron, who wastes no time. Oh my. That is a jam for real. 2-hand slam. Cavs up by 5 to end the third quarter. Into the fourth quarter. Can the Bruisers take one more shot at taking control of this game? Levi Callaway has Channing Frye on him, and I'm going to tell you right now, that's a mismatch. Stay on your feet, Channing. No, you can't leave your feet. Doing it to Callaway. Cuts it to 5. Defense by the Bruisers, down by 6. Ginobili stops, had a fast break there and decides to pull it out. He finds Callaway up top. He's got Frye on him again. Did I not tell you that this is a mismatch? Misses that. Gets the offensive rebound. Oh my God, look at LeBron. Sky to get the block, but it's a goaltending, brother. It's a goaltending, brother. 4-point lead. Look at that. 38.7 points a game. Callaway's leading the league in scoring. And I don't think his average is going to dip in this game. He gets it again. He's already tired, but it doesn't matter. Maybe it does. Misses that shot. That leads to a fast break opportunity where LeBron, who's also a little winded, lays it in 92-82. You probably shouldn't be able to see whether or not the other team is winded. I don't know. 3 out of the corner. Brogdon, no good, but look at the Callaway. He will not let him down. They were just having a good old time goaltending against Callaway shots. That had it as a 5-point game, but LeBron finds Kyrie almost in the corner for a 3, and that is going to be the final nail in the coffin The Harlem Bruisers did their best. I outscored Cleveland by 2 points in the second half. I can at least say that, because when I took over, we were down by 10, but that's not the goal. The goal is to win the game. In my Herm Edwards voice, you play to win the game. Is that not why you play? LeBron played to win the game. 27 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, almost messed around and got a triple-double. He was a lot to handle. He was a lot to deal with. But as good as he was, if LeBron was going to do a post-game interview after this, you'd have to believe he's going to give Levi Callaway some serious respect. Levi Callaway did everything he could do to get this game, get a victory for his team. You see 26 for Kyrie, 20 for Channing Frye, 14 and 15 for Tristan Thompson. The rest of the players pretty much nondescript for the Cavaliers. But once we flip here and take a look at the Bruisers, look at Levi Callaway. 48 and 14. Man, Brogdon with 14, Brandon Jennings with 12, needed to be a little bit better than that, and a lot better than that in the second half. He was not. But look at the highlights for Callaway. I mean, he's hitting threes, baby. He is just doing it all. Right about now, as a 7'2" center / power forward in an inside-outside game, Levi Callaway is really close to being a 50-40-90 guy. And if you guys don't know what that is, that's shooting over 50% from the field, 40% from three-point range, and 90% from the free throw line. After this game, he's well over 50%. It's like 60% from the field. He's over 40. At 40% from three-point range, and at 89% from the free throw line. Having a fantastic year. But as a team, the Bruisers are struggling. They have now lost 2 games in a row, have dropped to 2-2. So got to get something happening there. But the next game, this was a crazy game. This is Junior playing just the second half with the Kansas City Skyscrapers against the Houston Rockets. We pick it up in the third quarter, and after the offensive rebound, a long 3 is nailed, and the Skyscrapers are up by 12, up by 10. Shot clock running down. Chris Humphries fadeaway jump shot. Junior's got Chris Humphries playing above himself right about now. But James Harden is doing what James Harden does. 75-70, he cuts it to 5. Later in the fourth quarter, with the Skyscrapers up by 3, make it 5 as Vinsanity pulls up and hits the jump shot. They are up by 5, 77-72. Even later in the fourth, look at this drive by the Beard. Behind the back, in traffic, with the left-hand scoop over the defense, hooping hard. Now, game tied, 13 seconds left in regulation. The Rockets have a chance to win. Look at this. This is a one-on-one with James Harden and Kyle Korver. Okay, 2K, I have to question your logic here. There is no way in the world James Harden is going to ask for a pick in a one-on-one situation with Korver on him at the end of the game. There's no way. He ends up taking a bad 3, misses it, just like he misses this 3 here in the overtime period. Jerk Moon gets the rebound, and they find Korver, who was red hot, hits a big 3. Kansas City up by 4. Now, somehow, the Rockets are up by 3, and Jerk Moon with the 3. EJ ties the game up at 105 with 11 seconds remaining in overtime. Wow, this one's getting pretty wild. But what that means is the Rockets have another opportunity to win this game at the buzzer. They inbound, this time to Patrick Beverly. He's giving the ball up to Ryan Anderson in the corner to Ariza. Back to Beverly. Whoa, time is running down. Beverly gets a great shot, and he cannot make it. 2 choke jobs with an opportunity to win the game. Here we go, double overtime. The Rockets up by 2. Dropping it down to Chris Humphries. They're letting him work again against Ryan Anderson. Shot up and in. Chris Humphries almost punched Ryan Anderson in the back of the head with his celebration, but he has tied this game at 109. Under 40 seconds remaining. The Skyscrapers with a chance to take the lead themselves. A definitive lead this will be. Jerk Moon pulling it out, finds Korver in the corner. Humphries gets the ball batted away, but they're going back to Humphries again. He has been the go-to man. in the lane, little baby jump shot, no good, and offensive foul, over the back foul, loose ball foul for Nurkic. The Rockets again with a chance to win. I don't know why James Harden's not in this game right now. James Harden is not in the game at the end of double overtime. Eric Gordon is the man with the ball. Harden had a huge game. He played a ton of minutes. I don't know. Maybe he needed an IV. He was exhausted. I don't know. But Patrick Beverley misses the three, and we are going to triple overtime. In triple overtime, Junior's got to do something to close this out. Kyle Korver has the ball against Patrick Beverley. You know nothing's happening there. Back to Chris Humphries, who was a go-to option. He's backing all the way down. Oh my God, Ryan Anderson's defense is putrid. 5-point game. Harden won't give up though. He's back in the game. I guess he's hydrated again. 3-pointer cuts it to 2, but up by 2. EJ Moon looking, probing, kicks it to Kyle Korver. Medium range jump shot. It's in, and that's a 4-point lead. Harden is just upset. And the Skyscrapers survive, escape a triple overtime thriller that, quite honestly, if Mike D'Antoni coached this way, yeah, he would probably be fired for mismanaging the final moments of a game. Why in the world would you not? You let Harden call for a high screen and roll? When he had Korver on him, that's a mismatch. That's an isolation situation all day. We don't want screen and roll there. We just want the Harden to break Kyle Korver in half. You see, Chris Humphries had a huge game. He was the player of the game. Then the other thing is, why in the world is Harden not on the floor at the end of overtime? I don't care how tired he is. He's better than just about everybody else, even if his energy was at 60%. I don't know. But they lose. Triple overtime, the Skyscrapers 125 to 122. Chris Humphries, as I mentioned, with a big time game. 23.7 rebounds, 4 assists. Taking a look here at the box scores, you saw Humphries' big game. 19 points for Korver, 17 for Meeks. Look at Yusuf Nurkic, 16 and 21. Wow, it's hard to see how he was not the player of the game. Vince Carter with a double figure scoring, 15 points. And Erkin Jerk Moon with 13 points and 12 assists. Yeah. Erkin Jerk is playing well. Even though he's a little guy, he's playing well. And now let's take a look over here at the Rockets. The Rockets were led by James Harden with 42 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Only 4 for 15 from 3-point range, 18 of 37 from the field. Eric Gordon had 21, Ryan Anderson with 18. Capella with 15, but yeah, I mean, Harden scored, but I don't know. I mean, the Rockets really should have won this game. We're just being totally honest. I think Junior would even admit that too. The Rockets should have won this game. Mismanaged down the stretch. They didn't. I mean, they only shot 45% from the field, 31% from 3-point range. They took a lot of threes, and they dropped their game. Last game on this episode. The St. Louis Lightning taking on the Bucks. And if you will notice here, Junior has inserted Killa Cam Dawkins into the starting lineup. He was not there before, and he is making his presence felt. He strips Jabari Parker, and look at Marvin. What are you doing? Alley-oop off the glass, self alley-oop in a tie game in the first quarter? Yes, he did that. The Lightning up 7. Patrick Patterson, fadeaway jump shot in the lane, and he's got it. 9-point game there. Now 48 to 39, the Bucks playing over the top of the Lightning defense. Jabari Parker lays it in. He'd have an unfortunate moment later in the game. 60 to 56. They cut it to 2. Little layup in the lane, and the Bucks are trying to stay close. At half, they are not doing it. Look at this horrible defense that's being played by both teams. 73 points for the Lightning in the first half. That will not work out. But what will work out is bust-out dunks from Killa Cam Dawkins. I'm telling you, Junior put him in the starting lineup. Junior played the entire game with the Lightning here, in case you were wondering. And look at Killa Cam. Oh, Junior's showing out. He's showing out. Look, he's showing out. He is showing out. They're up by 13, and Dawkins is acting a fool. Aaron Brooks so wide open, he didn't even believe it. He just thought he had lost time or something. 18-point game. up by even more. But look at Jabari Parker. The Bucks had a bad game that just got even worse. Took that jump shot, came down, oh my God, and then Cam Dawkins hits the three to add insult to injury, and I do mean injury. Jabari Parker's hurt, and oh my God, video game is imitating real life right there. The Lightning up huge, 116-92 at the time, up by 22 here. Paul Pierce gives it to Cam Dawkins. Cam gives it back to the truth, and he will set you free. The three out of the corner, 125-100. This one is over. The Lightning and Junior are playing great right now. The Lightning are on a 2-game winning streak. They win this one by 18 points. Look at the game by Killa Cam. 46 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists, and he got it done in every way, shape, or form. I think it's safe to say he is going to remain in the starting lineup. I'm gonna be honest with you. Every time Junior would play with the Lightning, I'd see Killa Cam. I'm like, man, it's really hard to stop this guy going to the basket. He is a scoring machine. Look at these moves that Junior is doing with Killa Cam. It's crazy, but look how many double players. I mean, almost everybody in the whole state of Missouri was in double figures in this game. That's 7 players in double figures. That's what happens when you give up 137 points. Led by Cam. Nobody else had even 20. There was just a lot of buckets being made. Here we go with the Bucks scoring. Not nearly as impressive as you can tell. The Bucks have, 4 players in double figures? 5, I'm sorry. Jason Terry? 6. They had 6. Because they gave up a lot of points too. Jabari Parker got hurt, but he did have 22. We'll see how injured he is. But that's it for this episode. I appreciate you watching as always. God bless. Peace.